Hello, my loves. I haven't done an update on my weight loss journey where I'm at in a while, so I thought I'd do one today. Here are my progress videos. I feel like I'm getting fitter and fitter just so I can kind of gauge where I'm at right now. I've started taking the progress videos again. So I'm using the law of attraction. I want to manifest weight loss. I think this is the reason why I haven't been able to hold on to the weight loss for the past few years. Basically, using the law of attraction means that I have to have this energy of the dream body me before I actually see it in the physical world. So that means that I'm focusing a lot on self-love, self-development, feeling fit right now, even though it hasn't manifested yet. So if I talk like I'm already in this dream body version of myself and it sounds kind of weird, that's where it comes from. And the biggest thing that I'm focusing on is controlling my energy, which means controlling my thoughts. Because if I can control my energy, what energy I have will send it out into the universe and then manifest into my life. For me, that means really practicing the art of not digging at the problem but turning to the solution. I've realized how much I do this automatically if there's a problem or a challenge or issue, to focus on it instead of acknowledge it and then turn to the solution. So for example, if I'm embarrassed of something, okay, what is the desire? If I'm focused on, oh, I'm so embarrassed, blah blah blah, then that's one certain kind of energy. If I say, okay, I'm embarrassed, what do I want the desired outcome to be? What do I want that to feel like? What do I want to do next time I'm in this situation? And then that's a completely different energy. So controlling my energy is definitely this like skill that I'm learning. Okay, so as I've been practicing this energy of the dream body version of myself, 7 characteristics have kind of come up that I've really noticed. Some of them are me doing them on purpose, trying to affirm in my mind. Some of them just kind of come up like as a byproduct. Okay, so the first trait is that I am on purpose associating with fit people. When I see someone that's fit or someone on TV or someone in social media, I am affirming to myself kind of like, me too. I can relate to that person. We both value being fit and in shape. It used to be when I saw someone fit, I felt a distance. I felt a separation. That person is where I want to be. I'm not there. That's where I want to be. That's one of the things that kind of keeps me in that vibration and that energy. So now, in order to get that energy of a fit person, when I see fit people, I'm like, oh, I can relate to you. I'm like, oh, me too. We have something in common there. And it helps my energy shift. And it's kind of like, if you see someone who has the exact same car as you on the road, you're like, oh, that's my car. Kind of that same feeling like, oh, me too. I have that. The second thing I've been doing is utilizing things that I've been successful at as sort of a benchmark to where my energy should be at, how I should feel. So things that I've been successful at, I recall that energy, what my thoughts were, how I felt when I set my sights on that target. Acknowledging like my weight loss journey, how I feel when I set my sights on that target. That has a lot of resistance. That has a lot of like weight and stakes to it. So really it's about removing that resistance and feeling kind of like it's not that big of a deal, taking all of the weight off of it. It's really helped me to kind of use that as my benchmark. I'm like, okay, this thing that I'm successful at, is that the same feeling I have about weight loss? Okay, like let me massage it and get it there. That's just such a good benchmark to know if I'm doing it right or not. The third characteristic is I am starting to have just this feeling of I'm just really good at taking care of myself. I'm really good at my self-care. I'm really good at my mental self-care. I'm really good at all of these things that take care of me and make sure things are easier for me, like waking up earlier so I have more time to get XYZ done and fit stuff in for me, like the gym. It's just this overall feeling of I'm really good at taking care of myself now, whereas before it was, oh, I gotta get back to this, oh, I gotta get back to that, oh, I gotta start doing this again. Now I just take on this feeling of, oh, I'm really good at taking care of myself. All right, number 4, this one's a big one. I eat whatever I want. This is tough, to let yourself eat whatever you want. When I was in good shape, I ate whatever I want. I remember just being like, I eat whatever I want. I remember saying that in the video, I eat whatever I want. Overweight me is, oh, I shouldn't eat that. Oh, I shouldn't have that. Oh, I should stop now. Oh, all of that resistance, all of that deprivation. The first week or two I was doing this, I was like, well, I can eat whatever I want. I eat whatever I want, whenever I want. And yeah, I did overeat. But I trusted that, you know, what I've been doing in the past just has not, sorry, you can hear my stomach growling. But what I've done in the past wasn't working for me. It didn't stick. It got me to a certain point, but I have been missing something because I always gained the weight back. Oh, I don't even like saying that because I'm in a different energy. I used to always gain the weight back, but now I keep it off. I'm reaffirming in my head. I just had to trust that the way I've been doing it wasn't working. Got to change something and just trust it, go all in. Yeah, I overate a little bit, but then as time went on, I'm back to eating 1 meal a day now. Still, even then, it's not like, okay, I got to eat 1 meal a day. I'm still reiterating to myself, I eat whatever I want, whenever I want. And that one's a tough one to let go of because it feels, you know, you want to take hold of it. You feel like you want to figure it out, but this is where the law of attraction has come into play. And I'm just trusting that it's about the energy. Let my energy change. Let go of that resistance. Let my energy change and trust that it will manifest in my reality. So number 5, as I am continuing to build this energy of being fit right now, I'm starting to feel like I don't need to lose the weight because I'm already fit. Before it was like, oh, I got to get this weight off. I got to get in shape. A fit person doesn't feel like, oh, I need to get this weight off and get in shape. So I feel it now, and I feel like, oh, I'm good. I don't need to like drop a bunch of weight. I kind of have this like, so what feeling about it. And it's almost a little uneasy because I'm not used to it. I'm used to the roller coaster energy me. And now I'm shifting into this fit person energy of myself. It's kind of like, you know, when you get your nails done and you like, oh, you really like them. And then you move on, like, okay, yeah, I got my nails, no biggie. You know, you look at them sometimes like, oh, they're nice, I like them. But overall, it's just kind of like not that big of a deal. And so now I'm starting to feel like being fit is not that big of a deal, which again is a new energy for me, which is, it's a good sign that I am taking on this energy of this dream body version of me. Okay, the 6th thing that I'm learning is that the fastest way for me to go about this is to be willing to be uncomfortable and feel a little bit weird, because it is a little bit weird to be like, really convince yourself that you're in this dream body version of yourself right now, even though it's not there in the physical world. So I'm having to be willing to let myself be so uncomfortable and feel strange, which is, you know, that's a good sign. That's a good thing. That means I'm actually shifting something inside. One of the biggest things for me is remembering that everything happens in my imagination. Everything happens in my energy. My thoughts create my emotions, which create my energy. And that's where things happen. And then it's just manifested, a delayed manifestation in the physical world. So trusting that, and that helps it feel a little bit easier than just being like, you know, like, oh my gosh, like it's kind of weird thinking like, all right, I'm fit right now, even though I don't see it right now. The last thing that I'm doing is every morning I write in my journal as I'm already fit. So I had so much fun doing this or XYZ, talking in the past tense of having this dream body version of myself. And I think the first time I did it, it was such a big energy shift that like I resisted actually sitting down and writing. I was like, why is it so hard for me to write? Like sit down and just write in the past tense of this dream body version of me. And it was like I procrastinated. I found everything else to do besides write in the journal. I think it was because I subconsciously knew that it was going to be such an abrupt energy shift in me that it was like, you know, that separation, that distance, that's not me. And so I think I just kind of felt like this, so I had to like control my thoughts, make myself sit down and just do it. And when I did it, there was a big energy shift, but it was such a good feeling to be like, wow, I really can just shift my energy that fast. But it was just kind of hard to get myself to do it. I think there was that resistance of a shift in energy because we want to stay where it's comfortable. We can predict things, the known. When we shift energy, it's kind of like unknown, can be unpredictable. But it's like, you know, if you break through it, then it's exciting on the other side. So now I write in my journal every day, and it's getting easier and easier. It's starting to feel a lot more mundane, as if it's already happened. You know, if you have your cell phone, when you first get your phone, it's like all the excitement, but after you have it for a while, it's just like, yeah, it's nice having it. I do enjoy it. I like being able to take pictures, but it's, you know, it's almost a little bit boring and mundane because you have it now. So being fit and having this dream body version of me is cool, but it's, you know, almost a little boring now. Like, I've got all these other things to worry about. So it actually is helping me stay in that energy. So yeah, that's my 7 traits that I've been noticing since I've been shifting my energy. It's exciting, a little bit scary. Like, is this the right path? But I'm just kind of trusting because in my past experiences with weight loss, I did have that energy of, I don't care. I'm getting fit. I had this fit focus, fit energy right before I actually lost weight, and then I would kind of self-sabotage and had some limiting beliefs that I had to get rid of. And I think all of it's about energy. It all makes sense to me that it is all about energy. So I'm trusting it and going with it. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.